Have you ever wondered what a track day is all about? In this video, I'm going to show you a day of a track day. And it starts off with, let's take it from the top. Step number one, registering. So you need to find a local racetrack or one that's close by. Look at an organization that goes there and sign up for their track day. If you're in the Southeast in the United States, I highly recommend PRE, Performance Riding Experience. I'm very biased towards them. That group is like a family, and they have very knowledgeable control riders that some of them race in Moto America. Step number two is getting to the racetrack. Once you've registered for the track and that track day is coming, I would recommend going the night before so you have less things to worry about the day of. If not, make sure to get there pretty early to give yourself enough time for anything that you may have missed. I have a video about trailering your motorcycle to the racetrack. I'll link it somewhere here, hopefully, to give you some ideas of how to get to the racetrack, whether it be riding to the racetrack, renting a U-Haul motorcycle trailer, renting a U-Haul. I've seen people do that before, throwing it in the back of your pickup truck. You can always ride your bike to the racetrack. Once you get to the racetrack, setting up your pit area. This is where you're going to basically operate out of. After that, you're going to want to go to your registration. You'll go through a line, you'll give them your name, sometimes you give them an ID, and they'll give you a wristband to check you in for the day. After registration, you will go to tech inspection. You will ride your motorcycle and your gear to tech inspection, and they will go over your motorcycle to make sure that it's suitable for the racetrack. So you want to have some basic things done, like taping up your lights, making sure that there's absolutely no leaks. You have good tread on the tires, good brake pad light, basic things like that. Making sure that your motorcycle is in the best operating condition. Tech and registration is usually from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. After tech and registration, at 8:30 begins the riders meeting. The riders meeting is very important for first timers going because it gives the information about rules and safety, the rules of what's allowed in your group, and safety of the flags and things like that. Things to look out for, how to pit in, how to pit out, just your basics that you want to get familiar with. It's also very good for the advanced riders to make sure that there isn't anything on the racetrack, gives you conditions of the racetrack, so it's a good little safety brief that you have to attend to. They are mandatory. After the riders meeting, around 9 a.m. is when PRE kicks off. You go into 3 rotations of 20 minutes, and that's going to be your advanced group, intermediate group, followed by your beginner group. And most organizations have a little duck walk if it's your first time on the racetrack. You kind of line up separately with a coach, and they'll take you out on the racetrack at a slower speed to get you familiarized with the turns. You'll do a couple of rotations in the morning and then break for lunch between 11 to 12, 12 to 1, depending sometimes on the weather and on the racetrack. Have yourself a good meal. Don't overeat. Try not to eat super greasy foods if it's a hot day. You want to keep yourself in a good performing standing so you don't get too fatigued on the motorcycle or you don't have any brain fade while you're riding. A turkey sandwich always works for me. Of course, I am guilty of eating pizza and things like that and burgers. I'm not knocking it. It's just not the best performing food for you, or I, for that matter. But I do it all the time, so do with that what you will. I'm not the best person to take advice when it comes to diet. I have a terrible diet. After lunch, you'll go back into your rotations, and usually I would recommend taking it easy on that first one, especially since you're digesting the food. I've seen a lot of crashes after lunchtime because you pick up where you left off from the morning sessions, and you're a little bit most of the time slower because you're digesting your food and had that little hour break or hour and a half break from not riding. Take it easy on your first sessions when it comes to riding your first time in the morning and right after lunch. Definitely don't want to bin it on your very, very first session in the morning when the track is the coldest. There is plenty of track time. PRE does 8 sessions in the day, and by the end of it, sessions 7 and 8 are pretty empty because people are so tired. If you're staying for the weekend, some track day organizations like PRE does meet and greets. So we have individuals cooking a lot of really good food. We have a little tip jar out there to raise for the Air Fence fundraiser, and all that money goes to deployment of Air Fence, or I think they changed it now. I don't know what the name is, but basically a giant soft box that if you do go down, you don't hit a tire wall, you hit a soft barrier. I would have loved to have one of those when I had my accident, when I was telling you about the EMT saving my life. I hit an Armco barrier about 120 miles an hour, so that's how I inherited all those titanium aftermarket parts. So the Air Fences do make a huge difference. But the meet and greet is about meeting other riders. So the idea behind it is that you're riding with people that you know instead of the person in front of you is just an object to pass. And it's a really good time to tell lies about how fast you are and share stories of your day. If you're thinking about doing a track day, leave a comment. If you've done a track day already, please share your experience in the comments below for others to see. And if you have any questions, always leave them in the comments. I will answer every single question. And until then, I will see you in the next video.